welcome to another video. So you guys have been asking for writing vlogs for the longest time, and today I thought I would actually start making one. I love watching writing vlogs. I really love watching like other people's process and stuff. But the writing vlogs that I love watching the most tend to be by people who writing is their full-time thing, and you can see like the whole day in their life or the whole week in their life from like start to finish, and they do lots and lots of writing, and it's this big beautiful sprawling vlog. And they talk about it, and like it's great. The issue with this for me is that I work a 9 to 5 and I can only really write in small bursts, and generally that's bursts that are like pretty early in the morning. Some of you guys may have seen my like 5 a.m. writing routine video. Yeah, generally I write pretty early in the morning. I like getting all of my creative stuff done first thing in the morning, so that if I finish work at the end of the day and I'm really tired, or if I had a really stressful day, I already did the thing I needed to, so I already feel pretty good about that. And then the other big reason is that when I'm writing, I really hate being interrupted. So if I'm awake really early and there's no one else around, I can just like concentrate a lot better and get a lot more stuff done. One of my favorite YouTube channels for writing vlogs actually is Kate Kavanagh. She makes really lovely videos that are just quite positive and uplifting, and she just seems like the biggest sweetheart in the world. I will link her channel in the description down below because I love her videos, they're really good. At the moment I am pretty much trying to ease back into my writing routine. So pretty much what's been happening for me is we went into isolation, and like I'm still working 9 to 5 and stuff, but I finished a really big project, and coming to the end of this really big writing project for me was quite a big deal. And so I finished that, and then the timing was actually really quite good because I finished this big project and then I went into this sort of period of leave because I'd worked like so much overtime in the last few months. I got given a chunk of leave that I had to take, and like there's nowhere open because all the borders are closed, so obviously I just had to take that leave in my house. So I had a staycation, which meant that I got to sleep in every day and play Animal Crossing and like watch a lot of movies and stuff, and just like take a really good break because that's what I really needed. So that was wonderful. But it now means that now that I'm back working, I'm back at my 9 to 5, I'm really struggling to get back into the routine of getting up early and making stuff. And I've tried a couple days in a row this week and I'm just absolutely struggling. So I wanted to pick this week to film a writing vlog because I wanted to show that process of me getting back into a writing routine, because on that video that I made with the 5 a.m. writing morning routine video, lots of people said like how difficult it would be to get into that routine. And it's not that getting up early is difficult. It is very difficult. It takes a lot. It's just that you have to get used to it, and you have to like adjust your sleep schedule, and you just have to sort of like push through the first like couple weeks because you're pretty tired, and then it gets better. So I'm sort of at the stage where I'm trying to ease into getting up early again. It's not working very well. I meant to get up at 6 a.m. and start writing by 6:30. It's already 7 a.m. and this is where we are. So yes, I need to go make breakfast, and then I'm gonna sit down and get some work done. Okay, so it's just about 8:30 now. I've gotten a little bit of writing done, not nearly as much as I would have wanted to if I had have actually like gotten up at 6 a.m. like I planned. Honestly, I really struggle in the mornings. Like, I'm not a morning person. I only really try to like write early in the morning out of necessity. When I lived in Japan, I used to like sleep until 8 a.m. every day, get up, write for a few hours, and then I'd go off to my teaching job in the afternoon, and then I'd work until like 7 o'clock at night or 8 o'clock at night, and that suited me perfectly. I was so productive during that time. I'm sorry, I actually have the hiccups right now, and I keep feeling like a hiccup is about to come. But yeah, I was really productive during that time. I got a lot of work done because I really like working mid-morning, but again, because I have like a 9 to 5, I just have to like work around that and sort of find something that works, because it's very, very easy to make excuses as to why it's difficult to write and as to why it's difficult to like wake up early, and then all of a sudden it's been months before I've written, and I just need to do the thing. Pretty much is what I'm saying. Yeah, so the story I'm working on at the moment is like a short story. I don't really write very many short stories. I tend to write like one short story a year or every year and a half. I'd like to write more. The one I'm working on at the moment is about a sea witch and a selkie. So selkies are these creatures in like Scottish mythology, or folklore rather. They're sort of like mermaids, but they're girls who turn into seals. So there's a sea witch, there's a selkie, and it's sort of like set on this island in the Southern Ocean, like on the way to Antarctica. And yeah, it's sort of like a creepy fairy tale is kind of what I want it to be like. But I'm really struggling with that at the moment, to be honest, because this is the first new thing I've started in ages, and getting back into it and being really tired this week because like, again, getting up early is difficult. Writing, it just feels like pulling teeth. Normally in like an hour I will write quite a few words. Like, I'm quite okay, someone's having a fun morning. Normally in an hour I will write quite a few words, but at the moment I'm like writing 200 words in an hour because I'm just like getting in my head about it and it's taking forever. But I suppose that's just the nature of getting back into the routine of writing and becoming comfortable again with writing things that are new and with like doing new ideas. Sorry, my arm is getting tired from holding this camera. So yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. I've been working on a short story. It feels like it's not working very well. Like, I like the premise of this story, and I've been thinking about this short story for like a good 6 months now. Like, it's been brewing for a while, but yeah, it just at the moment just sort of feels like it's not working. So I'm gonna push on with it. I'm gonna keep trying to write the story and just see where it goes. So yeah, that's how I'm going this morning. Yeah, it's around 8:30. I'm probably gonna play Animal Crossing for like a few minutes just so I can check the turnip prices and stuff. Yeah, still I have literally played Animal Crossing every single day since it came out. But yeah, I will check in with you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna try and actually wake up at 6 a.m. We'll see how we go. Fingers crossed I'm able to do it. Okay, so it's just before 6:30. It is earlier than yesterday, so that is a pretty big win. And more than it just being earlier, I feel a lot better than I did. So I started this like pushing through to like actually fix my routine on Tuesday. I don't tend to get up really early on Mondays because I upload YouTube videos super late on Sunday nights. For most of you it's like a Sunday morning, but for me it's a Sunday night, so it's very difficult for me to get up early on Mondays. But on Tuesday I woke up and I just felt the most tired, and that was why I like did so little writing. And that's why like in like an hour's worth of work it was really inefficient because I just was writing very slowly. Wednesday I still felt crappy, yesterday I felt better, but today I feel like the best that I have so far this early. So yeah, it's getting better, it's working out well. Obviously we're not going to quite get to 5 a.m. this week, but at least I'm getting up at like a really reasonable early time for me to get some stuff done. So yeah, pretty much it's just push through and eventually you'll get there. And I mean, this lighting is very unflattering, so I probably look very tired, but I feel really good, so that's good. That being said, I probably should have gone to bed a bit earlier last night. I stayed up until past midnight because I was drawing. So that's my fault, but otherwise, yeah, I feel pretty good. I'm quite happy that my routine is getting back into being a routine. Today is Friday, it's the last day of the week. I don't normally get up early on the weekends, so this is probably the last day in this vlog I will get up actually early. Also today I'm wearing the earrings I got from Ana Luisa. They are so super duper pretty, I love them. I got so many comments on the last video about them, and they're just the loveliest earrings. I do have a discount code in the description down below if you're interested. The jewelry is super duper duper pretty, and as I said, like very sustainably made, so I love this jewelry. But yeah, I'm wearing them today. I just wanted something to feel a bit pretty because I've been stuck in the house for ages and I have worn pajama pants every day this week. In the last, what is it, 2 months? I've worn makeup 3 or 4 times. I think the only shoes I've worn in the last 2 months have been my sneakers. It's gonna be weird when we finally go back to work and ISO is finished and I actually have to like wear proper clothes again and be outside my house for a long time. But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling now. I'm gonna go get some writing done. Hopefully I'm a lot more productive than I have been up until this point. And really, like, that's the goal. There's no point in getting up super duper duper early if you just feel like crap and you can't actually do the goal you're setting out to do. So yeah, the goal is to do writing and get writing done, which is more important than getting up early. So really I just want to be able to like write efficiently and yeah. So yeah, let's go do some writing. I'm probably going to keep working on the Selkie story. Hopefully it's easier today than it has been. Saturday. I am just about to take a break from writing and head out and go for a walk. So I'm all done with writing now. I've made a reasonable dent in the Selkie story. Like I've written quite a bit of it now, and I've like gone through and redone a bunch of stuff, and I'm not entirely sure if it's gonna work. Like I'm still sort of in this like period of like not knowing if this story is going the way that I want it to. I'm probably just gonna keep pushing on with it and editing it until I sort of like get it going the right way. Yeah, I don't really have too much to update you on. I didn't finish it. Short stories are kind of weird because they take a really long time to write. But if you're writing a more like longer form thing, you feel like you make a lot more progress a lot more quickly because, I don't know, in a way it kind of feels easier. I think for a short story you have so little space and so little time to get all of your meaning across. But if you have like a longer form work, you can like do whatever you want and you have so much freedom. So I find short stories really challenging, even though like you would think they wouldn't take that long to write, but really they absolutely do. So yeah, that's my progress update on the Selkie story. It's not done. It's not like, yeah, it's not there yet, but I'm gonna keep pushing through and we'll see how we go with it. Don't know if it's something you guys will ever be able to read. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna submit it to anywhere, and if I'm not happy with it, then I'm not gonna do anything with it. But Eventually it might end up on my website, so I'll keep you guys posted if that ever goes live on there. Or like potentially I could do like another reading. I think the last reading I did on this channel was the bird fountain. If you're interested in actually going and watching or like sort of listening to me read one of my short stories, I'll put a link in the description down below and one of the cards up whichever side it is to that video. But yeah, if I ever end up doing anything with this Selkie story, I'll let you guys know. Yeah, I'm done with writing for today. I don't know how much I'm gonna get done tomorrow because I am planning on sleeping the heck in, and then Tyler and I have like stuff we have to go and do, so I'm not gonna get very much spare time tomorrow. The walk I went on earlier was just really lovely, and it was just like a really beautiful autumny day. It's kind of a shame that we don't get autumn like in full force here in Australia, or rather like here in Adelaide. Yeah, in other places in the world you get like really beautiful impactful autumns where like all of the trees are red and like you can just see it everywhere, but here so few of our trees are deciduous trees, and often when they're like turning autumny, like only bits of the tree turn and then like all the leaves drop and then you just don't really get to see any of the color. I love autumn. It's my favorite season. So I love it so much. But yeah, it was nice to go for a walk and try and enjoy it, because probably after this week it's going to start getting a lot colder and the leaves will drop a lot more. Otherwise it's been a really lovely day, and I'm quite glad at the progress I've made on creative writing this week. Like in ISO, it's been really hard to be creative. Honestly, I've struggled quite a bit with it, and I have had a lot of trouble with like working at home and working my 9 to 5 at home and then not having any separation and always being in like the same smallish space. My concentration is so screwed at the moment. Like I'm really struggling with concentration and I'm struggling with creativity. So the fact that I got a bit of a short story done this week makes me really happy, because I'm just happy that I did something. Like I think it's one of the reasons I've played so much Animal Crossing, because that game is just so wholesome and brilliant, and it just makes me feel very calm. And I know I've spoken about it so much already on this channel, but it just makes me very happy, and I don't have to do anything, but it's a wonderful distraction. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed these last like 3 days and me trying to write and kind of like failing to write and get back into a routine and do all the things. Please let me know if you enjoyed this video and if you want more writing vlogs, or if you would prefer reading vlogs. Honestly, I love it when you guys tell me what kind of videos you want to see. It's so helpful for me in like terms of knowing what you guys actually want. So please let me know if you liked the video, or if there are any videos in particular that you would like. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.